What I'm about to show you guys is a DIY hack that will get rid of that nasty egg water sulfur smell forever. This is a $40 product I got off Amazon. I am not sponsored in any way at all. I bought this product myself and it really does work. Now this product will work on any water heater, whether it's gas or electric. It doesn't matter what size it is. Mine's a 40-gallon water heater. I'm telling you guys, it works. It gets rid of the egg smell. You'll see. Watch the video. Check it out. Can you all please give us a big thumbs up? That really helps us out. So I'm going to do my best to explain this in, old boy terms. I am not a professional plumber. Let that be known. I am just a homeowner doing a DIY process here. I've done a lot of research on this. So if you have a sulfur smell coming out of your hot water side only, this is going to work for you. This is going to fix it. And I'm going to explain to you guys what's going on. So on your hot water tank, you have this little plastic cap here, and underneath the plastic cap, you have what is called an anode magnesium rod. Now, what that is, it's a rod that is inside the tank, and that rod, that sulfur, attacks it. For some reason, it attacks that magnesium rod, that smell, that egg smelly stuff, and it attacks that rod because it's made out of magnesium. So I don't know how it works, some kind of chemical reaction or something, but we're going to put a new rod in there that is made out of aluminum-zinc, and that's designed so that sulfur stuff won't attack it. It's not going to smell like egg water anymore. So this rod right here is made out of zinc. So it's an aluminum zinc rod. It's a new anode rod that is for your hot water heater for rotten egg odor. So the anode rod that is in your hot water tank right now is like a one-piece rod, and it's probably pretty long. The new rod here is bendable, so it's easy to put in, and it's made out of a material that won't cause that egg smell. So I don't know. I'm not sure how it works, but anyways, this is the fix that you need. We are going to try it, and we are going to put it in, and we're going to use it for about 3 months before we post this video, and that way we know for sure if it works. I'm not going to steer you guys in the wrong direction. This is a DIY home repair that anybody can do, and we're going to show you right now. So we are actually going to drain this tank and start taking that rod out, replace it. We're going to show you everything step by step. First thing, what comes in the box. So you get your box here. Like I said, this is on Amazon. I will leave the price right up there because I'm not sure how much it is. It comes with some Teflon tape. It comes with the actual socket that you need for the job, which is really cool. So there's your socket. What size socket is it? I don't know, 1 inch and 1/16. So 1 1/16 inch. That's cool. It comes with a socket. It comes with some kind of cap. I don't know. We're gonna figure out how all this works, and plus the rod, which I just threw on the ground there. I showed you. So that's everything that comes with in the box. It comes with very simple step-by-step directions, like very good directions. And yeah, let's get started. First things first, you want to shut off your hot water heater. Mine is number 9. Where's this thing at? Number 9. Hot water heater is off. So the next thing we're going to do is shut the water off at your main. Mine's right here. Yours might be outside somewhere else. So you want to shut your water off. You want to make sure that your bathtub is all the way turned on, the hot water, and this just relieves any pressure on the system. And then we're going to hook the hose up to the bottom here and run it out the back door. So let me go grab a hose real quick. Oh, I found one. There you go. You got that? Hold that. I'm going to go stretch this out. I'm going to make sure your hose is all the way stretched out. No kinks or nothing. Okay. Here we go, y'all. All right, Amanda is screwing that onto the bottom. A flathead screwdriver, y'all. And we are going to loosen this. Oh, the hose got hot. Do you see anything coming out there? We have hot water coming out here, so be very careful. Hey, you go away. That's hot. All right, while that's draining, we can go ahead and pull off our little cap here. Use a little flathead screwdriver, lift it up, and then you should be able to pull it off by hand. And it's got insulation inside of here, so it's like foam insulation. We're gonna have to peel all this out. So get a screwdriver or something, and you have to get all this insulation out. That's pretty far under there. It's actually pretty deep down this hole. It's deeper than I thought, but I feel it down there. There's a lot of insulation. You just take a flathead screwdriver, just keep going around in circles. You know, you're breaking up all that insulation. Enough to where that socket can fit down there. I got most of it all broken loose. I'm going to take a vacuum cleaner and suck it up. All right, here's what it looks like inside of there. If you can see. So I got a little bit more cleaning up to do with that screwdriver. I'm just going to go around the bolt. And it's kind of scary doing this, y'all. But like I said, if this video makes it, you know that it works. And you shouldn't have to be afraid to do it because I'm doing it. So don't be afraid, y'all. If this is going to be a quick fix to get rid of that egg smell, it's worth it. Yeah. Just use your wife's vacuum cleaner. All right, I think I got mine pretty darn good. Let's see how far down the socket goes. I'm on it. It's pretty far down there, so but the socket is up there enough to where you can put a ratchet on it. And that's it. I'm still draining, so I'm gonna let it keep draining. I'm almost done draining, and then we're gonna do this. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. It's not moving. Breaker bar. You can use a wrench like this and try to go like that. The problem that I'm having is this is wanting to turn on me now because it's empty. There's no weight on it. So it's like I'm gonna have to bear hug it and try to do it like this. You probably ain't gonna be able to see me. This is the hard part. So I'm gonna put weight down here. All right, I got it. It's coming loose. Hold on, let me put this down. Oh yeah, whew, it's coming loose now, y'all. That's the hard part that you guys are gonna have trouble with. This thing's tight. If you have an impact gun, I think it'd be easier. But a lot of people don't have that stuff, you know, an impact gun. But oh, so that's definitely the hard part. Is there gonna be like pressure on this or anything? Learn from my mistakes, y'all. Nope, that's it. I'm loose. Look at this. I'm coming out. And now remind you, this home that we have is only 6 months old. So this is 6 month time. Remember I said that rod that goes in there is going to be attacked by whatever causes rust. Now, I'm not professional. I'm not a plumber. Like, I don't know any of this stuff. But I'm telling you from what research I've done, that anode rod, I don't even know how to say it. But that collects, like I said, the rust is going to attack that rod before it attacks your hot water heater. So that rod is to help your water heater last longer. But look at this. This is just 6 months. Can you see my rod coming out here? Let me put that there. Look at this.
Black and black.
Probably should have gloves on, huh? But you can see that. Look at it. It's already decaying. Ooh, smell it. It smells like it smells nasty. Anyways, that's our rod right there. We're gonna put the new one in and see how that does. So. Ooh. That's crazy, just 6 months. So here's the new one. And now you see how I just pulled that out? The directions say Let's see, I have space here, so mine was easy to get out. But if you don't have space, it says you could pull that out and cut your rod if you have to, and then pull it out that way. Because the new one's, you know, flexible to go in. But you could easily cut that rod with a little grinder or something. But luckily, I didn't have to do anything. Ours is plenty of room in here. So the rod here, we are going to wrap these threads with some Teflon tape. Let's do that right now. So it comes with Teflon tape here. Your white Teflon tape. Nothing wrong with this stuff. It works really good. But you know Dan, he always has to go a step above. I like my blue Munster tape. I use this at work a lot, so I like this stuff. I'm not a plumber. I do pressure washing. So but on all my fittings, I like the blue. I don't know why. I think I just like the color blue. You just circle around. Does that look good? Because it's blue. No, you can use the white stuff. I've used the white stuff for years, and it always works good. All right, next I'm going to tighten this back up. Okay, undo it, because we are done. No, we're done with this part. Okay, and throw this out the door. All right, the next thing the direction says to do is to take hydroperoxide, 3%. It's just your regular hydroperoxide you'd use, like if you got a cut or something, if you got a boo-boo or something, you know. So anyways, it's 32 fluid ounces. It says to dump it in there, and that's going to help kill any bacteria or anything that's in there. So, I mean, we're going to go ahead and do it. So I just got a little piece of hose here. I don't have a funnel. If you had like a small little funnel, it would work a lot better. But we're going to put one end in there. And the other end, we're going to try not to make a mess. Yeah, man, this is really small. Woo. I don't know how this is going to work. It's got to be an easier way.
All right, hold on. Hold on, I'm pausing it.
Why?
Because maybe the alcohol one.
Hey, that works good. All right. So Amanda went in our alcohol. Here's a little trick. If you have a tube of alcohol like this, you know, it comes with a cap like this on alcohol, and it fits on here. And this worked out really good. So it actually fits perfectly on my hose, and I can hear it dumping in there. Listen. I don't know if they can hear it, but anyways, it's sucking it in. You can see the hose. Can you see the hose? Well, you can hear it too. So we are dumping in fast. Now that we have our peroxide in there, like I said, that's an optional step. It says that you could do it if you're worried about bacteria or anything. It's not going to hurt anything. I just wouldn't drink the hot water side. It even says it in the directions. If you're going to do the peroxide, don't drink the hot water or use it for cooking or anything for quite a while. You know, let it all run out. It's just to clean the hot water heater. We have our new anode rod. Man, maybe I said it right that time. I don't know. Got my thread tape on it. Looks like nunchucks. Yeah. And we are going to nunchuck this egg smelly water right out. So here we go. Put it right on in. There's one section. Come on. Man. We are in there, y'all. Can't get the other section in. Oh, there it goes. I'll say we're too long. All right, here we go. All right, we are getting started. I need to get my wrench. All right, I think we're good. I got it all tightened up. We're going to turn the water back on, Check for leaks. You hear it filling up. Anyways, just looking for any signs of leaks. So far, so good. Keep an eye on it. So we got everything tight. I don't see any leaks anywhere. Put my little plastic cap back on. And I'm going to wait about 3 months before I actually tell you guys. So we're going to skip ahead to 3 months from now. And you guys will hear our honest review. You guys, here we are. It's been about 2.5 months. I got the hot water turned on. We have no more egg smell, no more sulfur smell. Our water smells good again. So this product really does work. I promise y'all it really works. Guys, we are super happy about this. For $40, we fixed our issue. All right, no more egg smelling water, no more sulfur smell. Let me shut that off. Our water smells good and this works. I can't believe that we went all that time with that nasty smelling water. So if you guys are interested, I will leave the link in the description. It's up to you guys if you want to try it out for yourself. You know, if you guys watch our videos, you know I'm not going to steer you in the wrong direction. This product really does work. And this is one that I am happy to share with you guys.
No more stinky water.
That's right. No more stinky water. It smells good now, doesn't it?
Pee.
Hey, we hope you guys enjoyed.
Like poop.
Like poop it does. Oh, it did. Hey, we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you on the next one. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.